Well, it ain't really one. It's 3:54. So if you up, there's a message that needs to be given. I'm in Psalms 141. It says, "Rescue me, Lord, from evildoers. Protect me from the violent, who devise evil plans in their heart and stir up war every day. They make their tongues as sharp as a serpent's. The poison and vipers is on their lips. Keep me safe, Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Protect me from the violent, who devise ways to trip my feet. The arrogant have hidden a snare for me. They have spread out cords of their nets and have set traps for me along the path. I say to the Lord, you are my God. Hear, Lord, my cry for mercy. Sovereign Lord, my strong deliverer. You shield my head in the day of battle. Do not grant the wicked their desires, Lord. Do not let their plans succeed. Those who surround me rear their proudly rear their heads. May the mischief of their lips engulf them. May burning coals fall on them. May they be thrown into the fire, into a miry pit, never to rise. May slanders not be established in the land. May disaster hunt down the violent. I know that the Lord secures justice for the poor and uphold the cause of the needy. Surely the righteous will praise your name, and the upright will live in your presence. So that was Psalm 40. That was Psalms 40. Okay. Hey guys. Hey everybody. Good morning. So, okay, I was reading it because some of y'all may have somebody that is in your energy that is a secret enemy that's trying to conspire to send you violent chaos energy, right? But when you pray, understand when you believe what you're praying for, then it will manifest. And if you have been having negative thoughts, I need you to change those thoughts because what you think, it always matriculate to something worse. If you think bad, bad things will happen. But if you think that God had his way and it's gonna work out for the greater good of God, it will, right? A lot of people have been being exposed in this season, exposed for the lies, exposed for somebody has been using somebody's credit that they wasn't supposed to be using, trying to put somebody in debt because they're older and they may be in debt. um this may be a person that has a lot of theft on their background. Okay, somebody could be dealing with mother issues, and instead of breaking the generational curse, they push this down to their children, whether it be a father or a mother. Somebody doesn't know how to heal, so what they do is suppress it with liquor, weed, pills, sex. And once they high or whatever is gone, they coming back too, and they're looking around and they see this mess. And right now you're being protected by Archangel Michael. It says to thank God for everything. Not only did you need to thank God, but somebody is in an apologetic energy because God is stripping somebody. Okay. And what do you mean by stripping somebody, Camellia? I mean from their business, from a relationship, from something. Somebody is comfortable. Okay. They thought that a foundation that they were in was grounded, but it really wasn't. This person has probably been putting on a facade for a long time. So this is a person that may can hold a job for 3 to 6 months, but after that 6 month period, they have lost their job, their life is falling apart. They don't know how not to have chaos because that's when it's not chaotic, this person thinks that it's unhealthy. When it's too quiet and there's no arguing and everything is okay, somebody has it in their mind that they have to start strife. They want conflict. And this is somebody. this is how they get off. This may be a nympho that has a lot of sex, and they could be dealing with something going on with their prostate. If not their prostate, they can have a spiritual transmitted disease. Okay, somebody knows that you having big changes and big blessings. Okay, you could be waking up at 5 in the morning, 555, or you could be seeing this number 555, a lot of fives. Okay, I also could be talking to somebody that could be seeing 1111. Yes, there was some witchcraft that was done, and somebody knows that was some. This is somebody that could be a Catholic or go to church every Sunday. This is somebody that says, "Oh, I don't believe in divination. I will never do witchcraft," but they do it mental. You know, mental manipulation is when you wish harm or death on somebody or want somebody to go through turmoil because your life has been hard. So you have not went through the shadow side of healing saying, "Hey, what I went through was just a test for my testimony, and it wasn't to break me, but just to make me use my discernment." Your blessings coming in and somebody could feel it, but they also know that whatever shelter or whatever protection that you carried, that they were able to be under that umbrella, the umbrella is gone now because you are gone mentally, physically. I could be talking to a father that you may deal with a baby mother that you do anything just so you can see these kids. Okay, this woman may be very bitter. What do you mean by bitter? You moved on with your life, you maybe be in a new relationship, but you're no longer with her. So she could be where she's keeping her children, or she knows that the children need certain things, but because she's upset with you, the children lack. Okay, anything done in the dark is going to show up. If you have been a provider, and you don't even have to tell your kids know who they see there day by day. They know who's struggling, they know whose mental health is together, they know who is really doing the healing. I don't know why this story came on my feed yesterday, but it was a beautiful young lady. And she was talking about how much abuse she endured with her parent. And her name of her title was "Who the fuck is my mother? Who the fuck my mother? Who the fuck is my mother for real?" Right? And the title was catchy, so I was into it a bit. But when she broke down the level of abuse that she had been enduring and her family watched them endure until her brother committed suicide. It shouldn't have to take for a person to unalive themselves, for people to see the red flags or the cry outs for help. Some of y'all need to protect yourself because somebody envies and jealous of you so much that they're trying to conspire to hurt you. They're trying to see you at a bank, see you at your job going in. Say if you're a single mother and this is a baby father that you deal with, and he knows you've been working for this legal firm. Why did I say legal firm? You may be a paralegal or a lawyer, and this man know you've been working for this company for over 10 years. He knows your schedule, what time you drop the kids off, what time you're there to go pick the kids up from their extra activities. This person wants to see you to guilt trip you. This is a person that plays victim mentality. Like they never hold themselves accountable, but everybody is attacking them. It's always them being attacked and never what they have done. So somebody doesn't know how to break a generational curse because they don't want to heal. They're suppressing it. And this person is jealous of you because when they sit back, they don't do nothing but think about you all day. Whatever you're doing, they're thinking about you. Somebody is concerned who, and I know for a fact that this is only for one side because I know that some of my collectives are in a relationship. If you have been not in a relationship, this person don't know why you're not showing them any attention. Somebody thinks that the reason you have cut them off, blocked them, are no longer explaining yourself about what needs to be done is because you're entertaining somebody else, but it's not that. So I'm gonna get into a prayer, and somebody definitely could be dealing with legal. This could be somebody in a domestic violence relationship because I'm getting that somebody toxic. Okay, somebody could feel that you got something new coming in. Okay, you could have a secret admirer where you work or in the neighborhood, but be careful because somebody is a player. But this is why you kiss so many toads. You've kissed so many frogs, so you will know who is the real king and who is a prince or who is a knight. You know, sometimes knights may show up to try to bamboozle you to make you think that they're a king, but you're going to eventually see this person show you a side, or you're going to either dream, God gonna give you a epiphany about something, because God is not the God of confusion. So when I'm telling you this and I'm walking with you through what I've been channeling, if this is a person that confuses you, you never have complete closure. Somebody that's always want to keep you in a eight of swords mindset. It's because they're muffled, and not even muffled. This is somebody that could have a multiple personality disorder that was never diagnosed. Far as their mother probably did get them to a therapist to go get receive help, but they couldn't diagnose this child, and so somebody is just an undiagnosed mental patient. Like they need help, but they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna get this prayer out, and then we're gonna get into the energy. Okay. I love everybody. I hope everybody's been having an amazing week. I hope that you have not been too hard on yourself and you've been nurturing yourself and pouring into your own cup, because you can't pour into anybody's cup if yours is half empty. Okay. Okay, let me get this for you. Heavenly Father, I come to you on bending knee. God, have your way this morning. On this morning, this message. God, I'm asking that you have your way. I'm also asking, God, that you bring in the knowledge that you want the collective to have, the insight, the discernment that you want them to use, God. I pray right now for somebody that may be having aches and pains in the body and they don't know where they're coming from. And they're trying to figure out, they're going to the doctor, but they cannot be diagnosed. God, I ask right now that you lay your hand on the crown of their head and you heal them from the crown of their head to the soles of their feet. Allow them to know that you are a healer, a waymaker, and a provider. And there's no problem too big for you, God. Now I come to you, God, and ask for forgiveness for my sins and my iniquities. God, every day I'm trying to be a better mother, a better person, a better individual, and I'm trying to heal. God, help me to unlearn all these bad habits that I've learned as an adolescent, a child, and a adult. God, bridle my tongue, order my steps in the mighty name of Jesus. Allow me to walk through the doors that you open for me, God, and lean on your understanding and not my own. God, I pray right now for the collective that in this new year they walk through the doors that you want them to walk through, and the doors that are made to be slammed shut be closed, because God, your rejection is your protection. Your rejection is our protection. God, you say when two or more are gathered together that Jesus, you are standing in the midst. And I want to ask right now, God, that you continue to protect us and forgive us for not knowing something that we may be doing that may be unpleasing to you. I pray right now for the sick children in the hospitals. God, I pray that you walk through that hospital. I know that you sit high, but you seek low. God, only you know what needs to be healed inside the body of each and every child. God, I'm praying right now for a healing spirit over these children, over our future mayors, politicians, presidents, lawyers, doctors. God, regulate their minds and season their tongues with salt so they'll know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. God, deliver them from generational curses that they did not cause on their family. Heal their bloodlines, God. Heal our bloodlines. Everybody that's watching me right now, God, I ask that you heal their bloodlines in the mighty name of Jesus. I pray for my enemies, God, that you regulate their minds and season their tongues with salt. I ask God that you heal the enemy, because the enemy has to be a broken person to come up against one of your servants in the mighty name of Jesus. God, you said, touch not your anointed, do your prophet no harm. God, speak through me in this message and shut my mouth when my mouth needs to be shut. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. Okay, let's go. Let's get into this. So I keep getting the month of February that somebody is going to be walking through a new life, a new breakthrough, and you may have to leave a place to get to somewhere else. January, February, March. March. Somebody's birthday could be March the 3rd. Dude, you okay? Come in, baby. Get in my bed. You come get in the bed. Yeah. You comfortable? All right. So it's definitely a mother figure that some black magic that was done on. And I want to get to the bottom of who was attacking an empress. Or there's a masculine mother that is trying to attack somebody else's mother. Okay. Somebody plays this churchy role. Like this could be a person that's always in church. They can donate to the church, but they carry a evil resent. They carry resent in their heart. This could be a mother that mother didn't raise her and her grandmother raised her. Okay. Somebody here is from Georgia. Okay. Somebody was shipped off to their mother as a little girl. So this made somebody resent their mother. I could be talking to somebody that only has one son. Why did I say? I was going to say one child. Okay. This mother is not very loving, compassionate. She loves on her son only if he provides money or pays. Somebody pays their mother's rent. Junior, pull my door up. Let's get to the bottom of it. Hey, baby, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm calling Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metrion in here to protect me as I go into this channel. I'm asking that the ancestors of my white light, known and unknown, come in here and protect me. I just heard my father's mother. Amen. Somebody name could be Evelyn or Beverly. Somebody could be an occult leader, right? Somebody is an alpha woman or alpha man. You were in a sorority in college. If you hear some snoring, it's my baby. She's knocked out. Okay. Bottom of the deck is say the whole family is phony. I hate it here. Like I said, and if there's a family member that knows that somebody was practicing on you, somebody is very apologetic for not reaching out or even letting you know why something was working out a certain way. Somebody here could be shedding a lot right now. Okay, somebody may need to go get a checkup to get a I was going to say something else, but I heard MRI. Somebody needs to get a CAT scan on a brain. Somebody could be having a lot of migraines. One side of your head is hurting. One side of your head, lights make your head hurt worse. Like I don't know what I'm channeling, but somebody been having real bad headaches. One side of the head has been hurting, like migraines. Okay, because I'm seeing somebody pop some Excedrin, and this can be caused from stress too, baby. Don't let nobody stress you out because they stressed out. I told you that somebody here, if you've been going through a hardship as far as your money, in the month of February, your money will be increasing, whether that be passive income, um, you moving to another state, crying, wolf. Somebody is a liar, big time liar. This could be somebody's mother. This could be a masculine's mother that has been lying to him about a baby mother. Somebody's baby daddy mother is jealous of them, big time. Okay, I heard you're the woman she'll never be. You're the mother she could never be. Okay, somebody apartment could lead. Somebody address apartment number could start with the number three. Okay, I'm hearing Lindsay, Lily, Lillian. I'm hearing that song. You can't run when we shooting. Whoever tried to do black magic on you, your ancestors is telling them you can't run when we shoot. Somebody ancestor name could have been Bobby. Okay, I dream about you often, and I wake up to reality. This is somebody that's had like I said, somebody got a succubus spirit on them. Okay, somebody could be trying to hide their sexuality through having a lot of kids. Somebody also knows that the more you heal, you're calling in a soulmate. Okay. Some of y'all getting ready to get married or leaving a marriage for good. Give me one more. The Crown Wolf, whole family emperor. It says he wants to have sex with everyone but you. There could be a woman crying that a masculine wants to have sex with other people but don't want to have sex with her. Somebody could be somebody's baby mother or switch the roles. There could be a baby daddy that wants to have sex with a baby mother or a baby mama that wants sex with her baby daddy. But if the baby daddy rejects the sex, she's bitter. If the baby mama say, "No, I'm cool off you, we don't need to be doing this because every time we do this, we go down a lane that we're not supposed to be going down." I'm literally hearing this. Why won't you just help me provide for these kids? Somebody is receiving 7 years of bad luck because this is what this man does. He has babies and leaves them in one spot, and then he goes somewhere else to have other children. But the thing you don't know is that he also sleeps with men. Somebody could have went to an all boys school, third party, don't have to lie. There's a man here that sleeps with other men and he's hiding his sexuality through an empress, through having babies. Somebody right now could be pregnant. Okay. This is a man older in age. Somebody could be born in 1970. What's a crime? Wolf? Playful games. Somebody tells lies and thinking somebody lies so much they believe in their own lies. This I said, what is the crying wolf spirit? This is somebody that will tell you that their mother is passing away. This is somebody that will create big lies and the whole time I heard a habitual liar. Somebody can have real bad breath. Somebody can have a white stained tongue. Okay, not brushing their tongue. Okay, bad teeth in their mouth that's causing their breath to stink. But baby, the bad teeth don't make it's a gut problem. Your intestines. Somebody may need to deworm. Somebody may need to do a parasite cleansing. I'm gonna tell you what I heard. So if somebody breath stinks real bad, it's because they give a lot of fellatio. They put their mouth on different people. Heal your heart. Like I said, the more you heal, you're calling in a soulmate. Some of y'all gonna be receiving if you have your own channel, if you have your own page, TikTok. Somebody here is TikTok famous. You're gonna be receiving donations this week out of nowhere. Somebody car stopped. You could be a single parent. Okay, you could be going through car troubles or trying to figure out how to pay something. You're gonna be receiving donations this week. Remember how I said somebody suppresses the pain? It's like they put a band-aid on it instead of just going through whatever God wants them to go through. Okay, God, I see that you're calling me into isolation. What do I, instead of, damn, this happened with my last four baby mamas. What, somebody don't know how to hold themselves accountable. And their mother does witchcraft on a baby mother. Who is it that he wants sex with everybody but you? Obsession. Didn't I say somebody is a nympho, have a lot of sex, could be having prostate hurt problems, or this could be a masculine that if he's in a marriage, he can't, it's not working the way that he wants it to work because he's out here um he a gigolo. Shit. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody out here bad and they mad that the other party that maybe this person have kids with, or maybe y'all bought an animal together and you just started healing. You moved on. Okay, somebody sees you as an empress. They know that you're the total package. But this person wants to break somebody's self-esteem. If you are emperor, somebody know you a good father. Somebody knows they never have to ask you to do for your children. You just show up, and this woman is bitter because you said no more dick, no, no more, and you started passing it out to somebody else, and whoever you gave it to, because you a divine masculine, her skin glowing, her hair growing, her bank account growing, and somebody now they mad at you because you couldn't staying stagnant somewhere you were unhappy. Okay, engagement, come on now. Hey, somebody could have asked to marry somebody out of being hurt. Okay, somebody doing a lot of blind dates, like swiping left, swipe. Somebody meets people off the internet because they can't attract people. You know how you go out, because I know, you know, I'm not trying to boast or brag, but like Monday through Friday, I could say about I get about 10 to 15 numbers. Not saying I call them all, but I'm attractive. Somebody here thought that because they was attractive, that they were going to be able to play little games to get away with it. And now somebody is knowing that, yeah, I forgive you, but I don't trust you. I forgive you, but I ain't got to be around you. Okay. What's the he wants sex with somebody? There's a man that could be having sex with somebody that's married, engagement, and he wants sex with everyone but you. So if there's a situation where there's a boss and you at work with somebody and you feel like somebody gives somebody extra privileges, or they don't have no more PTO hours, but this person is eligible to take off work because how cool they are with the manager, them and that manager having sex. Hmm. 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 Somebody has sex to, like, if somebody receives promotions, they have sex for those promotions. It's not toxic online dating. Somebody has 7 years of karma for whatever they be doing to these children and these women. If it's a woman, whatever she been doing to these men. It seems like all the sleazy baby mamas get the good ass baby daddies. Like the ones that can go off and leave their baby for a year. The daddy take care of the baby. He don't be trying to put on child support. He don't talk bad to the baby about the mother. But the good is what's the whole family phony? What's the whole family is phony? Separation. because people knew that this person was cheating, or there could be a mother figure that, you know, knew that somebody was separated but they wasn't divorced, and she allowed shit to happen. But she plays like churchy. Somebody plays like, oh, I don't condone that, or but they do. And they say like, I'm not into divination, but she watches it. She definitely mental, I heard mental manipulation. Same sex. I don't have to lie. Somebody like the same sex. Somebody have sex with the same sex, but they have babies everywhere. To like, I got a baby daddy. Like, I don't like girls. I don't eat. Somebody eats a lot of ass, and this person breath stinks. Like, there's women condoms. There's condoms you can put on your tongue. If you just out here just putting your tongue in everybody behind, you just need to do. I mean, at least go to the dentist. Okay, divorce. Like I said, somebody ain't even really divorced. And there's a family that knows that somebody is legally still married, but mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'll tell you what I heard. Somebody mother could be attracted to somebody's baby mother. If somebody mother ever did anything weird to you, I'm talking about tapped you on the butt, made you feel weird. That lady gay. Don't if she ever walked in on you and looked at your body a little bit, or somebody mother like for JJ. And I said, didn't I say somebody was jealous because you the mother or the person that she could never be? I ain't gonna lie. I kept like, nah, no, I ain't gonna do it. I need to do it. What's the dream about you all the time? Tuh, this motherfucker a liar. Didn't I say somebody was a habitual liar? They lie so much that they believe their own lies. This is the type of person that'll know they was wrong, know that they probably beat somebody up or did something wrong, but they'll never say like, this is a person that'll say they sorry, but behind the back, listen, I don't gotta lie. I asked God to lead me in this message. Hold on. This is like a person that this is a somebody mother that like say if you dating outside your race and you go home and you be like, Mom, I met somebody that woo, and then she was like, oh, I heard that they, them people from New Orleans, they do this and do that. But whole time she into what she's saying somebody else is doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, before I knew what hoodoo was, the world will make you feel like it's something bad. But you have to literally get into doing your research, going to the library. I know no nobody want to read no books, but to figure it out for yourself, because just because they have that understanding of it doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. Somebody could be doing readings, picking bones, so far as like, certain readers can read bones, okay? That's an old school way of reading instead of the cards. So I did say the other day somebody here could be from New Orleans, Ten of Pentacles. Got something to do with money. There could be a family that's working with an ex. Okay, somebody has a whole life insurance policy where you can receive money while you still living. Yeah, somebody breath really stank, man. You need that it's this real bad mouthwash. And it's gonna sting you, but it'll knock that somebody got halitosis, but they ain't been diagnosed with it. Yeah, funeral home. Let's see. What's the liar? Why is the liar here? Eight of Pentacles, because he this is a person that will write down the lie. I heard rehearse the lie. So like they work hard on their lies so that their lies could be believable. Okay, this is somebody. This could be a man. I ain't gonna lie. Works hard to deceive. I heard to deceive his friends and his homies. Okay, somebody could owe somebody $800. Okay, somebody could have loaned their homie $800. I heard for his rent. He lied. He ain't even got nowhere to stay. Nine of Pentacles definitely owe you some money, but you better open up your third eye. Somebody using you. Somebody is a habitual liar. You got to read shit in black and white with this person. You can never believe and look at somebody grandma like, yes, they is a motherfucking liar. They've been lying the whole time. You when you met this person. Nine of coins for whatever money you got. Some of y'all gurus, medicine men, medicine women. I'm seeing somebody boiling some herbs, making some herbs. Okay. I'm seeing a food processor, but it is not food being put in there. It's some type of herbs that was dried. Father of coins. Somebody here is a king of pentacles. Show me the separation from a queen of wands. Aries, Leo, Sag, fire sign. Somebody is separate. You could be separating from a liar. Son of coins. This person lied to your son. If you got a son, somebody lies to their son. Somebody get the hopes up of be quiet. Mother of coins. So there's two women here. This mother of coins don't got no money. This person could be trying to figure out their next son of coins money. Okay. There's a baby mama, two baby mamas and a girlfriend or something here. But somebody here is in some possessive, provoking energy. Okay. Somebody could be mad that people have children together. Somebody could be mad that a baby father is giving a baby mother attention, or baby mother is giving a baby father attention. But they have to co-parent for a child. Somebody is jealous that two parents have to co-parent. Weird. Somebody child could play basketball, and then somebody is saying it is what it is. Like either not picking the child up from school or not showing up for the child because they can no longer be with the other parent. What's the son doing here? Why the son of coins here? Somebody's son gonna be a inventor. He may be a scientist. He may grow this could be somebody's son that get he's on the honor roll, National Honor Society, very smart. Okay. Why is the son of coins here? The big house. He could be hearing gossip in his house. Why is the big house here? Funeral. Something that's coming to a complete end. He could be hearing about these parents separating, divorcing. Yeah, I know something will never be the same. So there could be a child here that's going through depression. Father of baskets. Yeah, because he feels like his father doesn't love him. Father of baskets, this the father of cups in reverse. And upright, this is a father that loves. He's very emotionally intelligent. Upside down, this is a man that'll call his son a bitch or a disrespected son. This is a man that's jealous of a son. How does the son feel about this father? Dr. Grant. So the hermit, he feel like his daddy left him. And so now he's in solitude. So the son feel like that due to this separation, he has to go like he doing some soul searching. Somebody father could have addictions, could be alcohol, could be pills, okay, could be sex, could be lust. This man could love sex like with chaining people up, like bondage, like the gags in the mouth. Okay, what does the son feel about him? Eight of Cups. He feel like that this person has walked away from this family, but he really hasn't. Feel like his daddy walked out on the family. Oh, my deck was upside down. No, he feel like his father's walked away. Show me spirit, and he left them stuck. So this child feels like the father was there to use whatever resources from his mother. Okay, because somebody is coming out as a queen of wands, so she's very a go getter about her paper. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. One thing I can say about Aries, Leo, Sag women, they gonna go get that money. They gonna figure it out for them kids. They're going to sacrifice things to make sure their kids have the good schools, the best education, and somebody knows that, so they feel like by hurting this woman, somebody trying to hurt a woman through her children, or a man through his children. If this is a man that really loves his children, huh? If this is a man that really loves his children, out here slanging some thing, like I said, somebody deals with the same sex, and they're being abused by that same sex partner. The Nine of Wands is a wounded healer. Somebody could be having sex for money. Like this masculine is dealing with an entrepreneur, a millionaire type of man that's giving him money. I'm not lying. Yes, and he has sex with multiple people. Damn. This so crazy, right? So this is my reversing oil, and it just spilled. All of it spilled out. Somebody is trying to reverse something that they did, and it's spilled milk. You can't reverse it. It's done already. Somebody here could be a Pisces, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus. I'm seeing Pentacles here. The Son of Pentacles, the Son of Coins. Okay, somebody could want to do a DNA on a child that they feel like is theirs. Okay, they could be coming out to their family about this. Like, I feel like a child is mine that I'm not providing for. So somebody is trying to make something right. I heard that's been wrong for so long. Somebody name could be Deborah. What's the hangman at 8 of Cups? Daughter of six. So these people can have two children together. So they can have a boy and a daughter. A earth sign son, a fire sign daughter. What does the daughter feel about the whole situation? That her father's a musician, that he's he a manipulator, and that he's hurting his son, betraying his son. Yeah. Look at these little boys on here for money. I heard selfish. Also, she could feel like her father is out here with other people, creating other families. Uh, Let me do these first. Somebody could have a scar or a sore on a privacy part. Somebody privacy part could be bleeding from having too much sex, too much friction down there. Somebody could have a sore or what is it? A wart. Somebody could be smacking that meat a lot too, man. Somebody ain't getting none. So they could be watching porn, masturbating a lot. Because they shoot their shot, but a lot of don't nobody want them. They do a lot of third parties. Okay, somebody sleep around with married people because it's easier. Over yonder, focus for anticipation. Yeah, somebody is focusing on somebody that's nowhere around. Were you raised in a barn? Somebody has seen somebody for who they really is. Somebody could have exposed somebody. Somebody could have walked in while one party was having sex with somebody else, and it was the same sex. Hmm. I hope y'all did y'all money rituals. Let's see. It says her sex is healing. I need some. Somebody was a vampire anyway. Every time you or somebody has sex, even if you've been celibate for a few years, when you and somebody has sex, they end up getting better things like better jobs, higher paying jobs, because your vagina is a portal. If you are masculine, when you had sex with certain women, it helped them manifest the life that they wanted. It says, I thought the grass was greener, but it was fake. Yeah, there's a man that cried wolf here, or a woman that cried wolf, got wherever they got where they wanted to, thought where they wanted to be, and it's shitty over there. It's sour. They got with somebody that's completely sour. Always arguing, no compromising. Somebody could have dark rings around their eyes. Somebody hair could be thinning. Somebody could be born on the first of the month. Good morning. How you doing? A queen of cups is playing both sides. So that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody could be having sex with a queen of cups and they being bamboozled. Also, some of y'all could be receiving a $250,000 check. I heard make no accident, the money is for you. I want to use. Some of y'all could have animals or be getting a new animal. Somebody could be going shopping, going on a shopping spree. Confession. I'm hearing these are my confessions. Just when I thought I said I could say my chick on the side. Somebody got somebody pregnant. One on the way. This could have been a man that you could have been in a relationship with that you stopped having sex with. And as soon as he was able to have sex with somebody else, he got somebody pregnant. This is the liar here. Somebody for the street. So I pray you gave him to the streets and didn't look back. honeymoon in reverse. Wherever they at, it ain't happy. Yeah, but they still spying on you, energetically or physically. They still trying to figure out what do you got going on, and that's still a source of magic. So this person could be pleasing themselves to you to call you in. Okay, this person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I said it, or this could be your sign, Earth sign. Didn't I say something? Show me this Earth sign. Three cards for this Earth sign: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Mm. Oh, that's sweet. Somebody's birthday could be May 6th. Somebody's in love with you. If you are Earth sign, it could be I was gonna say water. Um, it could be an air sign. I have so much desire for you. Yeah. So if you are Earth sign, there's somebody that's you got a crush. One more for the Earth sign. God damn it. No. They saying for you Earth sign, no. Or they saying if you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this Earth sign, that's a no for you. If you messing with an Earth sign, you need to. I'm gonna clarify it. Good card is a yes. Bad card is a no. It's a yes. One more. Toxic. It's a no. If you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you dealing with an Earth sign, leave that motherfucker where they at. This person has sex with a lot of different people. They'll never love you for real or never give you your props. If you're a fire sign, what sort of fire sign? Freaky sex. What's a freaky sex? So you could be the one that like to be tied up, choked, all that during sex. What's the somebody you dealing with is online dating and they having sex with other people. Fire sign. And they holding back from you because they having sex with other people. Okay. What else? Some of y'all could be traveling soon. I'm seeing airplanes. Commitment. Somebody is already in a commitment. So it's time for you to leave something, leave it alone. But you will be changing your residence or moving. So things had to fall apart. You think people had to be revealed to you what they were doing behind the scenes. Somebody have a lot of sex, and I ain't lying. Somebody got somebody pregnant, but the only reason they keep getting people pregnant is because they confused with their sexuality. So they want to have a lot of baby mamas spread it out everywhere. Because to the average man, if I got a lot of baby mamas, I'm not gay. The whole time this nigga he sniff booty. If this a woman, she talks about other women that are comfortable with their sexuality that say, hey, I'm bisexual. I got a wife, but I got a man. The woman that I'm talking about right now will hide the fact that she eats vagina and she sucks on areolas. But whole time she really likes that. She's afraid of being judged by the people around her. Mhm. But it's all steers down from these mommy issues that somebody has. Somebody has unresolved mother issues, and they never sit down and really talk to their mother and tell their mother how she's disappointed them, how she's made them feel, and forgave her. Our mothers don't come with a guidebook on knowing everything. They gonna make mistakes. They're human. They're doing damn 365 jobs. So of course they're gonna make mistakes. A father, he's a father, but he ain't perfect. Okay. Ex lover in reverse. I'm glad that he's in reverse. Okay. This ex lover and regret. Because like I told you, receiving a whole bunch of upheavals, drama. Because once you moved, and this person could be wanting a reconciliation, but it's a no. Give me three more. This person's in fear. Like I said, I heard you can't run when we shooting. Somebody ancestors own somebody else because they gave him a chance. Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like when you and my daughter was together, or I didn't like. So this is somebody's daughter or somebody deceased father or somebody's grandfather is saying they didn't like somebody when you first started dating him. Yeah. And you could have felt this like, damn, they really don't like him, or they really don't accept her. If you a man that come from money and you brought somebody home, your parents never liked it, this person. I heard too chaotic. Yeah, they ready for you to date. They ready for you to meet new people and leave anything from the past alone. Even if you had, because somebody has a third party, they have sex with people all everywhere. They do this, and they have babies, lead the babies. Get these, and then I'm finna get ready to go. This energy a lot weird. Like I took a lot of days off, and I come back, and it's just some weird ass energy. But when you pray and ask God to reveal, He gonna do that whether you want it or not. So that's why I'm saying when you working for the Most High, you don't never know the journey that He'll take you on. You just got to be patient and be focused and use your discernment to know that everything that looks shiny, sometimes it ain't good. I just want three. Hmm. Some of y'all gonna get married, and it's gonna make somebody really have to go through that healing stage. Pay attention to your dreams. Something gonna come out in a dream, okay? About somebody addiction, about what they lying about some infidelity, about somebody being in a marriage already trying to come and commit to you, okay? It's gonna be having you question, like, damn, did you ever love me? Were you ever telling the truth? But it don't matter. Somebody feel like they got unfinished business with you, but it's all a mind game. This is somebody that play wolf. This is somebody that wants control over your mental. Okay. And even if he come back pleading, he really don't mean it. It's just something about I'm getting like I'm talking to somebody that's a hell of a provider. Make sure everybody is good. Okay. Let me get out of this energy. Mm. I really wanted to see did the life insurance policy let's see, 453 boat. Somebody could have a boat or own a yacht. You could have somebody shitty right now. Like you could have somebody salty, very salty right now with the way that you are aliens. You could be connected to the aliens. So you can have supernatural people that's helping you. Somebody could be looking at you as immortal because all of the attacks that's been placed on your life and you made it out. Okay, something was supposed to be done to you in some water. Somebody was supposed to try to drown you and run away for money. So protect yourself if you're traveling and it has something to do with like a resort where you can swim or okay, especially if you're going with a lover. Somebody not who they say they are. They're a liar and they deal with a lot of people. You're just a placeholder for somebody. And I'm getting chills. And I only get chills when I'm saying the right thing. Yeah, somebody definitely is toxic. Could be a Capricorn. Don't have to do nothing with signs, but somebody in some devil energy. Devil energy. Devil energy. Envy turned into hate. Hate turned into jealousy. Somebody want to get rid of somebody that they can't. All right. Somebody here could be a Libra that people are having meetings about. You got Libra in your chart. I thought you would be asleep. You still woke. Okay, I'm gonna get off. Let me get my closing message in my mouth. So let's talk for a minute. No cards. This is somebody that will lie to you with a straight face, but they're getting into it with all the people around them because they're doing the same thing. Like this is somebody be like they'll go to the hospital be like I'm on my deathbed, something finna happen to me, and the whole time you get there and it's like an infected tooth or some shit like that. This is somebody that will have you worried about them the whole time they crying wolf. This is somebody that something may have happened to them when they were a young boy. Okay, it could have been a coach that touched this little boy. He's stuck in that. It don't matter if he's 60, 50. He's stuck in that child state of where he was hurt. Okay. And then he has this mother that doesn't really show him compassionate and love until he's giving her dividends. You get what I'm saying? But it's something about her giving up on him or throwing him to the wolves a long time ago. But the thing is, you can only blame your mother for so long. When you become an adult and you become a parent, everything that was done to you that you did not like, that's what you change as you being a parent. So if you had an absentee father, that means you're supposed to show up. I don't care if you're empty pocketed, but I was here and I'm going to keep showing up. See, sometimes we get it confused because we think that the children like the things that we buy them. But a lot of times they just want us, our support, our energy, our effort. A lot of times these kids are walking around with broken hearts because you just never said, I was wrong. I made a mistake as a parent. No, I can't take back what I did, but I can vow to never do that again. See, somebody lacks accountability because nobody would never were accountable to them. Somebody don't know how to show up because they feel like nobody never showed up for them. But listen, I am the person, the black sheep that nobody never, but I know how I'm supposed to treat people. I know what type of mother I'm supposed to be because what I lacked as a mother, what I lacked from my mother, I know how to show up to my kids, right? But playing a blame game will never it'll stop your healing process because when you done blaming everybody, what could you have did different? I feel like whoever you are, you don't even know that these big blessings are coming. So it feel like things are attacking you and you feel like that you're in spiritual warfare. But it was all a part of your journey with the most high God to for him to reveal to you that these people never really loved you. And even though you are out of their lives, they're still doing things to try to hinder your journey with the most high God. Do you understand what I'm saying? I used to want revenge for when people treated me bad. I wanted to get my lick back. But when I seen how God don't play about me, I took my hands off of certain things. I started surrendering to the Most High God because I knew that I could never do what He can do in any situation in my life. Understand me, if you're going through a situation, somebody lied on you, what's done in the dark gonna always be revealed to the light. If there's a situation where somebody is trying to diminish your character, it's only because nobody really believes who they are as whoever they show up to be. So don't stop, keep going, put God first, and don't pray for something like God, please remove these people out of my life. And then when God started removing, you like, oh, I'm lonely, I'm bored. But you prayed that God reveal the enemies and remove them. So when you pray, make sure, because God, He don't ever tell you how He work it or when. He'll just get to removing people. He'll get to showing you things because God never wants to break us down. He only wants us to value who we are and love who we are. Because when you truly love yourself, you won't accept certain things from certain individuals. When you truly love yourself, you're not going to allow somebody to treat you less than because they feel less than. One thing I can say about this generation that I love, they are very blunt when you hurt them. They're not going to sit back like I'm an 80s baby. So if my mother did something to me or an aunt or an uncle, I'll probably sit on it and hold it. These kids will tell you when you're doing something wrong, even if they may say it the wrong way. I think that's their gift of this generation because what needs to be said is going to be said. So the curse, it has to be broken anyway. And understanding breaking curses is not easy. It's going to have you looking back at your family. It's going to have you looking at your mother, your father, your grandparents, the way you were raised, your foundation. But understand the seeds that you sow now are only going to blossom later. And anything worth having, you're going to have to work and nurture and water just like a child. See, with a child, you got to pay attention. You can't let them, and those first 5 years of their life is very critical. So, again, I just needed to say that because there's somebody here that they play a lot of mental manipulation, and this person think that they're gonna get away, and they're really not. So, if this is a man that continues to have children, it's gonna hit his pockets. If this is a man that have children and leave the children one some children behind because of his mother, her desert will one dry. Because as a mother, we're supposed to give the best advice. And the best advice to your son would be to take care of whatever life that he created. Whether he cool with the baby mama or not, you still gotta show up. Whether you're cool with your wife or not, if y'all separated, that's not legally married. You shouldn't be stepping out if you're not. I mean, if you're separated, that means that's not a divorce. That don't mean we can start having sex with other people. Let's finalize some shit before we put people in dangerous situations that they don't deserve. Because most times when you start something new, whoever you're in a relationship with They start loving you, and now they feel it's their needs to protect you, and they're being placed in situations and circumstances that aren't necessarily theirs. I keep looking at these dang on I keep looking at these handcuffs. I don't know why though. It's this one certain deck that I want to close this message out. But I haven't did these in a long time. Look, isn't that cool? How about this little lady? Okay, let me get this over so I can prepare myself for the rest of this thing. And I want to say to somebody, stop saying, "Oh, I'm so sick." Say, um, I'm feeling a little under the weather. Stop saying I'm so tired. Stop saying I'm so broke. Always say if God says the same, He gonna make a way out of no way. I was talking, and it's like as I'm talking, I'm manifesting things for myself. I said, Lord, I pray my credit score don't go down and it go up. 5 minutes later, I get a ding. Your credit score had went up. So it's all about what you speak, your intentions, the way you treat people, the accountability that you hold for yourself and the people around you. It says the time has come for you to do the work to heal your inner child. See, I promise to God, I said somebody, I'm gonna just put it here. You read it. I'm gonna read it. The time has come for you to heal, for you to do the work to heal your inner child. Doing this will help you heal and understand why certain things and people continue to show up in your life. Remember that nothing good comes from ignoring a hurting child. So if you are a father, I'm talking to, and I know I come through spirit, come through spirit. If you are a father or a mother that's hurting a child, because you were hurt as a child. Ain't no good gonna come from that. Even if you feel like you're doing it out of spite. I get like a parent that does this silent treatment. That's manipulation too. That's because you don't want to grow up as a person to speak and say what is hurting you so that it won't happen again. Anytime somebody just goes quiet, ghosts you, that's because they're not emotionally intelligent enough. It says there will soon be a cause to celebrate in your life. Spirit says get ready to call family up, friends to propose a toast to your achievements. Then I say some of y'all got a lot of blessings coming and you can't see it because right now God is knocking down that foundation. Remember on that movie with Oprah Winfrey and she had to go whatever was happening in her life um damn I can't get it, she was going through something and she had to move back with some friends in her hometown. And they knocked this wall down because a lot of people were getting abused. There was women that was getting sexually abused. There was people that was being physically abused. And there was this wall that hid what was going on. And Women of Abuse this place. That's what the name. The Women of Abuse this place. Okay. And it got to raining and these women and men they went out there and they knocked that wall down and they were saying they were knocking the wall down mentally to show so that whatever was being hitting from this wall so the other people couldn't see nothing will be hidden anymore. And I could be talking to somebody that you feel like I got to start from square one. I got to start all. It's okay to start over. What the start over means a new beginning. What that means all the old things is left in the past. We don't need to bring them up no more, but you want a new, fresh beginning. So that means this time when you get those keys to that house, you go through that house and you pray over that house and you clean that house before you move your things in. This time you pay attention who you letting allowing to walk through your threshold. Because sometimes people walk in with bad energy and and that shit lingers if you don't know how to clean it out. So to somebody, I don't know who you are, but if you dealing with something like abuse, molestation, trigger warning. I'm not trying to trigger nobody. Go ahead and heal. Because what you do is you close your heart chakra and then you tend to hurt people that didn't necessarily hurt you. Also, let me say this, and I'm gonna say it real clear. Can't nobody tell your motherfucking story. People may think they know your story, but everybody has deep down things that nobody knows about them but the Most High God. If somebody feels like telling what happened to you that was traumatic to hurt you, that's somebody that's mentally fucked up. And you can't even look at them like an individual. You don't even look at them like you should feel sorry for them. Because in order for them to feel like they somebody, they got to bring up something that happened to you, which really means that they're hiding something bigger that happened to them. If somebody that says something, if somebody brings up something that happened to you and they say nothing like that ever happened to them, but they continuously brings it up, don't be fooled if you find out that something really bad happened to them. And the reason why they keep bringing up your past or what you've done is because they're masking what they have been doing or what they continue to do. Can't nobody tell your story better than you. Nobody has walked in those shoes. Nobody was there when you had to grieve the loss of people that really are still living. A lot of y'all have cut people off that you truly loved, and sometimes you miss these people, but you know they meant you know well. In order to receive the blessings that God has in store for you, you got to start healing. And when you start healing and forgiving people, that don't mean that they got to come back around you. You can forgive them from a distance. You can pray for people and love people from a distance. I love y'all so much. Be kind to yourself and understand that we all are being tested. Most people, most times God is testing people to see how they gonna treat you when they feel like that they know some tea about you or that they have certain information when it comes to you. Hey, Neek, but let me tell you about God. God will use a situation to reveal to you everybody in the situation that was not doing right by you. Especially when you get to bragging, oh, that's my best friend or that's my fiance. And he'll be like, let me show you who your fiance is when you not watching. Let me show you how many skirts this man look up under. Let me show you how many times he's cheated on you. Let me tell you something, baby. If you having dreams, the only reason you having them dreams is because God is trying to reveal. If you ever be sitting somewhere and it say your husband name is cheating, don't be no fool, baby. If you ever sitting somewhere and they be like, your girlfriend is stealing from you. My girlfriend stealing. You better go in there and count every dollar. You better get you some cameras and place them somewhere so you can see what and get you the ones that talk. You ever had the cameras that's recording their conversation while they think you going to work and you recording what they talking and your shit? Baby, you better get quicker than them. See, sometimes people think they don't need you because they feel like but the only reason they was blessed or got any promotion was because of you. So allow them to think that they doing better or shitting on you. And I guarantee you they're gonna need you again. But this time when they need you, you're gonna be healed. This time when they need you, you ain't gonna be walking alone. This time when they need you, it's an automatic no. Get used to saying no, because it'll reveal to you your real haters. Because you can say yes all the time. But the first time you say no, it's gonna reveal to you the people that never really motherfucking liked you. In this season, you can't do shit for free for nobody, especially when you're using your gifts. It's okay to charge. Stop allowing people that had everything to do with your demise come around you and smile in your face like they didn't have everything to do with the reason why you got sick with the flu, the reason why your kids were sick, the reason why you lost your animal. Just because they smiling don't always mean that they love you. Sometimes it be the devil in disguise. And never outstay your welcome. We all know when people get to acting funny when you've been there too, when you've been sitting too long, when you've been talking too long. Know when to get up before and this is my favorite. Never just invite yourself nowhere. And even when you're being invited, still say no sometimes. I'm learning that I've been invited so many places, and I'd be like, God, can I go? God, can't she touch my hair? I've cut all my hair because of the traumatic people that I've allowed to touch my hair. See, your hair is your crown. And sometimes you got to cut all that stuff off to start again. When you beautiful for real, it's not the hair that make you, it's you. I had somebody that I thought loved me. They was talking about me that I cut my hair, and the man was like, "But she a bad motherfucker, because everybody can't pull that off." But it was so much on that hair that was weighing me down. From being a child, getting my hair braided and hot combed and being burned, I just needed to let it go. I ain't felt so free in years. Sometimes you be holding so tight to something, and God be like, "Let it go so I can help you." Let them friends go. Let that job go. Let that shit that's been holding that stagnation. Them people is the reason why you stagnant. But every time auntie call, every time mama call, every time God sister call, you running. Sometimes God will make you lose your keys so you won't go and help those folks that ain't got don't mean you know well no way. Some of y'all been good parents, but you been talked about behind your back like you ain't never showed up for them kids. And even if your pockets was empty and you had to walk to get there, you showed up for your kids. See, shame the devil, tell the truth. You may hate me, but tell the truth when you talk about how I'm stepping behind mine. See, one thing about an empress or an emperor, they add to, they don't take away. So if you ever wanted to know if you were in the company of an earth angel or an empress or an emperor, they gonna add to you. They not gonna confuse you. They already got their life going. God is already freeing them up. So they ain't gonna hate on anything that you doing. If anything, they gonna teach you, they gonna show you the strategic way to get through something. Let me walk through something with you. When God got his hands on somebody, you gonna know that he got his hands on because they ain't gonna be jealous of what he doing in your life. Nor are they gonna tear you down about the things that you didn't know on your journey. See, God say, "Judge not, or ye be judged." But we got a lot of people out here pointing fingers. But if I was their mother, or if I would have did this. How you saying everything you would have did, but you ain't walked in them people's shoes. You only know a bit of their life. But had they opened the whole book and let you read, baby, you'll be down on your knees asking God for forgiveness for judging somebody that you weren't supposed to judge. A lot of times people listen to your story, but they ain't never heard it from you. So how you know the truth? It's three sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. See, this is why a lot of people don't like Camellia. Because when I love you, ain't no devil in hell gonna tell me nothing about you. When I love you, I'm going to defend you in front of you and behind you because that's the type of love that I give. But when you wrong, you're wrong. See, I can't go to hell for trying to put a band-aid on something. I got to be honest with you because real friends going to be honest with you. Real family going to show you instead of talking about you. For real, for real. See, sometimes we be born into family, but they really don't be our family. Sometimes God be trying to restore you and rebirth you somewhere else and give you a new family that will call and check on you and they ain't got nothing to do with money. That will support you just because they want to see you do good. That will pray good prayers for you because maybe you don't know what to say to God. See, we got all these people out here calling themselves Christians because they feel like that their sin is smaller than the sin that you commit. But be honest with me. Are you a Christian because you was taught to be a Christian? Or are you a Christian because you love God and that's the right thing to do? I feel like we were all taught to go to church, to read your Bible. But we weren't taught about the medicine men and the medicine women in our family that helped us heal. We weren't taught about the jellies that was really prophets that was shunned because they knew things that people thought they shouldn't know. You know, that 5D kind of thinking. I need you to know that sometimes the elevation calls for you to lose everything so that God can give it to you the right way. Because sometimes when people think they helping you, they feel like they're attached to the good things that God gives you. So sometimes God will be like, go on, let them have that because I got something way greater for you. Go on, let them think that they manipulating you, but really they putting themselves in a net and they can't come out unless I release the tithe. I let people think what they want to think about me. At the end of the day, where I'm going, I'm not in a race to get there because I know that God is all about patience and forgiveness. And in order for me to be forgiven, I got to forgive you, even if you never said, Camille, I apologize for judging you about what happened to you as a kid, or Camille, I apologize for not liking you because you look mean, but you really a sweetheart. Or Camille, I apologize because I didn't know about tarot, but I happened to run across your page and I seen you doing it and I judged you and now I'm into it and I don't even know why I judged you. I just was taught that it was a bad thing. God ain't got us up at this hour for no reason. I'm finna go read Psalms verse 522. But what I need you to know is sometimes your blessings, it's not that God is holding your blessings hostage. Sometimes God can feel the energetic pull that somebody is doing, even though you're separated from that energy. Sometimes you're being watched by people that God don't want to be, that He don't want to watch you. See, sometimes God will have you in hiding and He'll let people think you're worth nothing or what you do don't mean nothing. And then you'll elevate, and then every word that they said about what you do or what God is doing through you, because a lot of time God be using us. I mean, sometimes, sometimes a loss is really not a loss. It's you redeeming your power, your strength, your integrity, your courage, your influentiality that people had tried to take from you because they think you didn't deserve it. Yes, you're influential. That's why people gravitate to you the way that they do. And that's why when you get in a connection, people try to stay attached to you as long as they can because they know what benefits come with being attached to you. Don't give up on yourself because maybe it may be moving too slow. And never stay in no place for too long. If God is giving you a warning to leave, just go ahead and leave. I love you so much. Whatever needs to be healed. If you had a beautiful childhood and nothing never happened, then this ain't for you. But if you know that things happen as a child with your parents or with grief, because we don't ever talk about what grief does to a child. Give yourself time to heal. As many years as you need. Never put a limitation on the grieving process because you could be happy today and you'll be balled up in a fetal position tomorrow. But that's just what grief does. But understand, the flesh dies, the spirit lingers. So if out of nowhere you smell a cologne, or if out of nowhere you get to seeing their name, or if out of nowhere their favorite song keep coming on the radio and you keep hearing it, it's their way of saying, baby, you got this. Keep moving forward. Small things to a giant. What you crying over the small stuff for when you got so much stuff, other things that you need to be accomplishing? Why you worried? Why you say that you believe in God and you got faith, but you worried about a bill being paid or a fine being paid or where your next meal is coming from? God children really don't worry. We get a little anxious because we know the goodness of God and how awesome He is. But we also know when God is trying to teach us a lesson. Because as a father in life, it don't matter if you're 67, 54, you get taught lessons too. Healing is a lifelong thing. You never will be completely healed. You'll just continue to heal as you go along from different things. It's okay to cry. It's okay to not feel yourself at times. We walk around in a world where everybody try to act like they got it all together. Baby, I'm still getting it together. Some days I can't win from losing. But then God, He got this way of putting a smile on my face and letting me know that everything that I'm doing is not in vain and that I can't give up. I can take a break. I can go somewhere and heal. But it's so many people dealing with what I may be dealing with. I met a woman in an Uber the other day, and I didn't know how much my words touched her. She broke down in tears. And she said, I'm so glad I met you, Miss Chalmers. I'm so glad I met you. And where I wanted to cry, God wouldn't let a tear drop. I guess He was telling me, you got to be strong, Camilla. You be strong for her because you never really know what she dealing with. And she just started telling me about her life. And in my mind, I said, damn, I must be gotta be some type of individual for her to feel comfortable enough to open up about her life. And the hug that she gave me. And she said, you see how you encouraging me? She said, everything you telling me, I want you to take with you. God is my waymaker. He's my provider. He's a friend. He's a teacher. Even when I feel I'm alone, He's always there. I'm never truly alone. You're never truly alone. It says something about the person that you are when everybody's watching. But what really matters is that about the person that you are when nobody's watching. How you give the encouragement words, the sacrifices. You got a lot of eyes on you right now, whoever you may be. And they all wondering why you keep going, why you won't give up, what gives you that mojo to keep going. God, some of y'all watch y'all, and I see the light, the halo. Don't deaden your inner child. Some of the best creations come from the inner child because that child is free and it's honest. See, children know who to trust because they're innocent. They're pure. I love y'all so much. Protect your energy and your peace. Because sometimes people ain't just coming around for the material things you have. It be your wisdom. It be your aura. It be your light. And you'll be like, damn, I've been through all this. Aunt Camille, I don't even think I carry a light. We all got a light inside of us. Sometimes God will turn it up real high to let people know that you the diamond in the rough that everybody walked over. But in order to make diamonds, you got to put pressure. So he had to let you go through. He had to show people that your endurance was gonna last forever. Yeah, somebody waiting for a reaction from you, but every action don't deserve a reaction. Sometimes your silence speak louder than words. Open up your arms so you be ready to receive what God got in store for you. And understand if it's ever confusing, God didn't send it. If you ever got to think about it like, oh, should I? It didn't come from him because when it come from God, you gonna hear him say, that right there is for you. That house, that car, that man, you gonna know because God gonna show you certain things about them where you gonna be like, damn, that's my spiritual spouse. God sends people in your life when you feel broken and at your lowest to show you that he don't see you at your lowest. God always see you up here. That's the way that he wants us to carry ourselves. He want us to have head up, chin out. Ain't nothing, ain't nothing too powerful that's gonna knock you down if you here watching me, if you're waking up this morning. God say you still got time. Get in your place, stay in your place so you can get blessed. And you know when you out of alignment, you know when your chakras off, you know when you snappy, you know when you irritable. That's the time that you go into isolation, solitude, regroup yourself, recharge yourself. Because living in the world that we live in, it takes a lot and it tend to give you less than what you give. But that's why God don't want you to be focused on worldly things. He wants you to be focused on the relationship you have with him. You ain't got a lot of God. You ain't got to funk the fake with God. You can come to God tired, woe out, beat up, and he's going to still accept you like ain't nothing wrong with you. I keep getting a scene in a movie when they was asking God, you sitting around prostitutes, you sitting around tax collectors, but they were true to what they were doing and who they was. And God knew that what changed that he was going to make inside their lives. So you the perfect present for the right person. And sometimes you end up in the wrong hands. But that doesn't mean that you are not a gift. Just because you land in the wrong hands don't mean you ain't worthy to be loved the right way. Just because certain people didn't love you the right way don't mean stop loving. It only means be careful this time who you get that good loving to. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I pray that this make your day start off completely different because you didn't know you were gonna see me today. Neither did I know that you was gonna grace me with your appearance. But thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for praying with me. Because God say when two or more are gathered together, he's standing in the midst. Even though you don't know he's standing over your head or on the side of you or while you lacing your shoe, pray. Pray when it make no sense. Pray when you can't find one friend. Pray. Pray when you getting anxious. Pray when everything working out. When life is good, still be praying. We tend to forget that when God started blessing us and doing good for us, we be like, oh no. Pray how you was praying when you was waiting on that miracle. Pray how you was praying when the mortgage was due. I need you same type of prayer. And whoever you are, get ready to celebrate. Even if it ain't with your family and it's with friends, people that seen you climb the ladder. Even small wins are wins. It doesn't mean just because it's small, it don't deserve to be celebrated. It does deserve to be celebrated. A lot of y'all need to hear job well done. Okay? Somebody name could be Isis, Amiri, Amari. Okay. I love you so much. Be kind to yourself. I'm finna go on and get off here and go make me a cup of coffee and get the kids' uniforms out. Of course, talk to Junior for a while, but make sure you hit the bell notification so you'll know when I go live. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And hype my video up, you know. You just ding it and it'll go do. You feel me? I love you so much. You ready? I'm getting off. I'm getting look at my boy. I love y'all so much. Be kind to each other. I'll see you soon.